Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Capricorn, let's see what you could possibly anticipate and or expect within the next 24 hours after watching this video. We're going to start off with the romance angels first. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what could Capricorn expect within the next 24 hours after watching this reading? So we do have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel like you're being called to finally put yourself first, okay? I feel like for a while you've been putting other people before yourself. I also feel like you've been putting other people's happiness before your own, but you're being called to put yourself first and do what you feel as though is best for you. It's basically what I'm getting here so far. But let's see what else we can get here, Capricorn. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus within the next 24 hours. Okay, so we do have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. We also have the Justice card as well as the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. And then we also have the Page of Pentacles as well as the King and the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're finally deciding to take somebody's advice here when it comes down to a connection you currently find yourself in. You're finally deciding to take somebody's advice. Why am I getting somebody trying to play matchmaker all of a sudden? There's a huge possibility that a friend of yours there's a huge possibility that a friend of yours could have been trying to like hook you up with somebody that they're cool with, somebody that they're friends with. I am definitely getting that for some of you out there. I keep getting matchmaker. I keep getting that. I feel like somebody has been trying to get you to start dating someone in particular, and it could be a friend of theirs. Okay, I am definitely getting that strongly. I do feel like this person in particular that has been trying to play matchmaker over here, I do feel like they tend to speak very highly of this person that they want you to, get to know slash date. I am definitely getting that. They could very well be telling you, they're a really, really good guy, or they're a really, really good girl. You should give them a chance. Come on, you really, really should give them a chance. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? It has that type of feel to it. And I feel like you're finally deciding, you know what? Let me get to know this person. Let me get to know this person and let me see, where life could possibly take me and this person. I do kind of feel like they've been trying to hook you up with this particular person, though, for a while now. I am definitely getting like an overall energy of you constantly saying, no, 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 I'm okay. No, I don't want to get to know this person. Nope, leave me alone. I just want to be single. I just want to focus on me. But I feel like you're finally deciding to come around and give somebody a chance is basically what I'm getting. All right. Let's see what else we can get here. So we do have the Moon. We have the Ace of Cups. We got the Four of Wands. And then we also have the Nine of Pentacles. Believe it or not, this dynamic here between you and this fairly new person, it could definitely go places if you allow it to. I am definitely getting like an overall energy of you being very conflicted on whether or not pursuing love right now is something that you want to do or just continuing to focus on you is basically what you want to do. Okay, let's see what else we can get here for you. Interesting. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Emperor. We also have the Fool. And then we also have the Three of Wands. You don't like the way relationships, you don't like the way relationships eventually start to affect you. I know that sounds weird the way that I said that. Let me repeat that to myself. You don't like the way relationships eventually affect you. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. There's a possibility that in previous relationships, right? You could have found yourself walking into a relationship with someone, and you're feeling really good about yourself, really confident within yourself. And then the moment you end up with someone and time plays out within that relationship, you start to find yourself feeling, inadequate. You start to find yourself not feeling as attractive as you once upon a time did. You know what I mean? When you were single and alone. I am getting that. It's like you don't like the way relationships affect you. You don't like the way relationships affect you. It just there's something about relate you entering relationships here, and everything being great butterflies, rainbows, and ponies and shit. But the more like time plays out in that relationship, you start to find yourself feeling less than. You start to find yourself feeling inadequate. You start to find yourself feeling like you're not all that in a bag of chips. And it's mainly because you have ended up with people that want you to essentially feel less than, but it's mainly because these people feel threatened by your confidence is what I'm getting. These people feel threatened by your confidence. These people feel threatened by your confidence. And because they feel threatened by your confidence, they make it their only mission to tear you down and make you feel less than and make you feel like you're not good enough and make you feel like you're not all that in a bag of chips, even though you are. I just feel like you currently find yourself in a really good place right now in life where you feel confident. You feel pretty damn good about yourself. And a lot of you fear that by jumping into a relationship with this particular individual is going to rob you of that, is basically what I'm getting. It's going to rob you of that, is what you think is going to essentially happen. Okay. Okay. Um. What could Capricorn expect if they were to pursue this person? Okay. We have the Star, we have the Four of Cups, and then we also have the Nine of Cups. You know what's interesting? Is that, well, I feel like it has a lot to do with the way that this person is as an individual. Because I'm going to be real with you. Yes, I do feel like you have ended up with people who tend to um, strip your confidence away from you by like making mean comments, about your physical appearance and, things of that nature. But I feel like it's because you mainly ended up with people that were very insecure within themselves. You know what I mean? And because they were very insecure within themselves, your confidence really did rub people the wrong way, is basically what I'm getting. So just, for these people to get you right on their level, they would make mean comments about your physical appearance, and they would say a bunch of fucked up things just to get you on their level. But it's interesting because whoever this person is that you're meeting, they're just as confident as you are. You see what I mean? So I don't see this person tearing you down. You know what I mean? I don't see this person tearing you down. And I feel like that in itself is going to be a very new experience for you. Maybe you're not used to ending up with people that would compliment you and say, damn, girl, you look good, or damn, sir. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you're not used to that. And I feel like that's something that you're going to experience with this person. It's interesting because I'm getting like all of a sudden an energy of discomfort coming from you. I just feel like you're not used to, it's weird. I just feel like you're used to dealing with people that would typically shy away from complimenting you because they don't want you to, like, you know, again, think you're all that in a bag of chips, especially if you're dealing with somebody who doesn't feel like they themselves are not all that in a bag of chips. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. But I actually see you experiencing the complete opposite. If anything, this is going to be somebody who's going to compliment you. This is somebody who's going, yeah, this is somebody who's going to definitely like let you know what I mean, that you're beautiful, or that you're handsome, and that you're very attractive. Like, this is not that type of person that's going to come into your life and tear you down, is basically what I'm getting. And I'm getting an energy of discomfort coming from you, and I feel like it's mainly because you're just not used to that shit. You know what I mean? You're not used to somebody gassing you up and telling you like, yo, like, you all that. You know what I mean? Like, you're just not used to that shit. You're used to dealing with men that would tear you down, or women that would tear you down and make you feel less than. But it's mainly because they themselves feel less than, and your confidence and your beauty, it just, it makes them feel fucking threatened. You know what I mean? And they don't like it, is basically what I'm getting. What else could Capricorn experience if they were to go off and pursue this new person? Let's see. But that's, I mean, I get your worry and your concern. You fought hard, man, to reach this point of feeling this confident within yourself. And you just don't want to, like, get involved with this person. They, rob you, of that, because it does appear to me that you walked away from a marriage or relationship that really did make you feel less than. And it took a long ass time for you to build your confidence and believe in yourself all over again. So you just don't want to get involved with somebody who's going to strip you away of everything you worked so hard towards, is basically what I'm getting. Now, I want to say something to you. I want to say something to you really quickly here. Not saying that this person's going to make you feel like you're not attractive or make you feel like you're not good enough. I'm not saying that. But even if they were to make you feel, less than, let's say that, right? I don't feel like it's going to work, all right? At the end of the day, you're coming across as a Queen of Pentacles, regardless of your gender, male or female, doesn't matter. You're somebody who knows your value and knows your worth and knows what you bring to the table. In other words, you know that you're the shit without anybody having to tell you that you're the shit. You know what I mean? So with that being said, even if, let's just say this person does try to make you feel less than or make you feel like you're not attractive, you gonna be that type of person that's gonna sit there and laugh in their damn face, because at the end of the day, you know that you're the shit and you don't need anybody to fucking tell you that. You see what I mean? So then there's that. And going back, because I'm being drawn to this energy all over again. Love yourself first is very similar to the Nine of Pentacles, as well as the Nine of Cups in tarot. So the love yourself first card for me anyways, as a reader, represents putting yourself first and doing what you feel as though is best for you. So with all of that being said, you are the type of person that has the strength and the courage to get up and walk away from a situation that's not serving your highest good whatsoever, because you've done it before. You're not going to sit around and tolerate bullshit from anybody, nor are you going to sit around and allow somebody to make you feel less than or make you feel insecure. You're not going to do that anymore. The moment somebody makes you feel less than, the moment somebody makes you feel very insecure about yourself, you gonna get up and walk away and not continue to deal with that person or involve yourself with anybody who's gonna try or attempt to make you feel that way. So then that's another thing that I want you to kind of keep in mind, that you've already walked away from somebody. By the way, that was very hard to walk away from, because I am getting that. You already walked away from somebody who made you feel less than. And through this journey of you finding yourself all over again and rebuilding your confidence and getting to this point where you know your value and your worth and you know that you're the shit and you don't need anybody to tell you different, right? I just don't see you falling back into something like that. And it's mainly because you yourself wouldn't allow that shit. And on top of that, you're not that type of person that needs validation. You see what I mean? Like, there's people out there that need that validation and need people to tell them you're the fucking shit. You know what I mean? You ain't that type of person. You know what I mean? You've already proved to yourself that you're the shit. So if the next person doesn't believe that you're the shit, then that's just on them. You know what I mean? But you're not the type of person that comes across, to me anyways, as somebody who needs validation from anybody. You know that you're the shit, regardless of anybody around you believes that to be true or not. You don't need them to make you feel better about yourself. You make yourself feel better about you. You see what I mean? So these things that you're worried and concerned about, I don't even see it being a thing that you would have to go through. And even if you were, let's just say, even if you were to experience something like that, you're the type of person that has the strength and the courage within yourself to get up and walk away. You're at this stage in your life, and it may have not always been this way, but you're at this stage in your life where if you choose to get involved with someone, it's stemming from a place of, I want you around. It's not stemming from a place of, I need you around. Now, there's a huge possibility that in the past, you could have been dealing with somebody who made you feel less than, but you had no choice but to continue to deal with them because, I don't know, you were codependent off of them or whatever the case may be, or you felt like you needed them in some way, shape, or form, right? You're not that person anymore, though, Capricorn. Like, you're not the person that needs anybody anymore. You're that person that just wants someone there. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, dude, this thing that, but if I get involved with them, what if they try to strip me of my confidence? What if they, try to make me feel less than? You wouldn't allow that to happen. You wouldn't allow that to happen. You would get up and walk away. You know what I mean? You wouldn't allow some shit like that to happen. And even if this person were one day to try to make you feel less than or make you feel like you're not all that in a bag of chips, you gonna be that type of person that's gonna turn around and laugh in their face because you know why people do this. You know what I mean? Like, you have too much experience to sit there and know exactly why people tend to do this to other people. People who like to make other people feel less than are people who already feel less than. You see what I mean? So the moment this person tries to make you feel less than, you're gonna already know that it's because they feel less than and they want me to feel less than. You know what I mean? It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? And you're probably gonna be that type of person that's gonna sit there and laugh in their damn face, because at the end of the day, you know that you're the shit without anybody having to tell you that. And that, my friend, is a good fucking trait to have, because there's people out there that rely on other people to make them feel good about themselves. You don't fucking need that. You know what I mean? You make yourself feel good. You know what I mean? You give yourself fucking compliments. You lift yourself up. You make yourself feel like you're all down a bag of chips, which is a really good fucking trait to have, because you're not that type of person that needs validation from anybody else, because you give it to yourself. Okay, so all this but what if I get involved with them and then they try to strip me of my confidence and they make me feel less than like the last person did? It's not gonna happen, and it's mainly because you won't even allow that to happen. All right, so with that being said, what's gonna end up happening here? We have the Five of Swords, we got the Seven of Swords, and then we also have the Tower. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Swords. I feel like after this very toxic and unhealthy relationship you're a part of, I feel like you put in a lot of work to definitely heal from that experience, but there's still things that you haven't necessarily fully healed from that will be highlighted to you, aka what we already basically discussed. This whole, but if I get with them, what if they make me feel like this? What if they make me feel like that? That's just showing you that you haven't necessarily fully healed from that, but you will with the Four of Swords coming out here. I feel like Spirit just wants you to know, though, that not everybody is the same. You see what I mean? Not everybody is trying to get involved with you to make you feel less than. Not everybody's trying to get involved with you to strip you of your confidence and everything that you work so hard for. So just keep that in mind. Now, I do want a court card for this Ooh. Oh, see, I like them. This person, actually, now that I think about it, you showed up as a Queen of Wands / Queen of Pentacles. They showed up as a King of Wands / King of Pentacles. Y'all are very similar in your ways. You guys are very ambitious individuals, very career oriented people. I keep getting ambitious. You guys are very similar in your ways. Very similar in your ways, which is really nice to see. You guys complement one another very well. You guys mesh very well with one another. I like this person, though. I like this person. This connection, by the way, because I'm going to be real with you, it's starting off as a King and the Queen of Wands. So when this relationship starts between the two of you, it's going to be great. It's going to be butterflies. It's going to be rainbows. It's going to be ponies all around y'all, okay? You guys are going to both find yourself on cloud 9, basically, is the best way that I can describe it. However, because you guys are coming across as the King and the Queen of Wands, that's just basically telling me that you guys are going to learn a lot from one another, and you guys are going to grow and evolve together, is basically what I'm getting. I feel like this person's going to bring out the best in you, and you're going to bring out the best in them. But just like you guys have the capability, I would say, of bringing out the best in one another, you'll also have the capability of bringing out the worst in one another. I am definitely getting that strongly. So with that being said, you guys will grow and evolve together as a team. This is going to be that type of person that's constantly going to push you to become the best version of yourself. You're going to be the type of person to push them to become the best version of themselves. But again, I think that the biggest challenge, I would say, for the both of you is to not how do I say this? The biggest challenge for the both of you, especially when y'all get mad at one another, is to not aim below the belt. That's going to be the biggest challenge for the both of you, is to not aim below the belt here, okay? Just like y'all have the ability to bring out the best in one another, y'all have the ability to bring out the worst in one another. So when you get mad at this person, they dry hump your last nerve, and they get mad at you, and you dry hump their last nerve, make it a mission to not aim below the belt, and they need to make it a mission to not aim below the belt either, okay? Is basically what I'm getting. is basically what I'm getting for the two of you. So this relationship is definitely going to um, teach the two of you to not operate from a place of ego and pride. Okay, that's one thing that I'm definitely getting. This relationship is going to teach the two of you to not operate from a place of ego and pride. I am definitely getting that strongly. So when you find yourself getting into like a really big fight, a really big argument with them, same applies for them. Because y'all know that you guys could hit below the belt, it's an option. You guys are always going to choose not to. And it's stemming from a place of, I don't want to hurt this person. I don't want to say something fucked up. You know what I mean? It's kind of stemming from that place. And that's something that you're going to start feeling on your end too, is let me just walk away before I say anything, because sometimes when a person pisses us off, we want to say something that's going to hurt them. But I don't see you guys taking it to that level where you guys come out the mouth to say something hurtful to one another, because you guys don't want to hurt one another. I keep getting that strongly. I feel like the two of you have been through a lot, especially in romantic relationships, and the last thing y'all want to do is hurt one another. And it's because y'all love each other, and it's because y'all don't want to hurt one another. So I want you guys to kind of keep this in mind. When you guys do experience a fight slash argument, somebody is going to be the type to get up and walk away. That somebody could be you. That someone could be your person. And I feel like it's going to upset the other party that person's getting up and walking away. Even though you may not like it, or your person may not like that that's something that you do, I do see that becoming a habit between the two of you, as far as like the moment you guys get into like a really big fight or a really big argument, you guys deciding to get up and walk away from one another. And it's because y'all don't want to hurt one another. So somebody might start to become really angry and upset that somebody has a tendency of getting up and walking away during a really big fight or a really big argument. But I feel like that's ultimately the best thing that should essentially take place, because again, the fact that you guys have and y'all are going to know this, the fact that you guys have the ability to bring out the best in one another, y'all are going to know you guys are going to have the ability to bring out the worst in one another. So when a fight slash argument does occur and your person decides to get up and walk away from you, you might be pissed off. You might feel very disrespected by it, but just know that eventually over time you're going to find yourself doing the exact same thing, believe it or not, because you're going to reach this point of, you know what, let me walk away, because if I stay here I'm going to say some hurtful shit to this person. So because I am definitely getting somebody walking away from like a really big fight or a really big argument, and the other person being really angry and upset about it. But I feel like this person is doing the best thing, as far as getting up and walking away is concerned. The other person's not going to internalize in that way. They're going to be really angry and upset. But if that's you, that's going to become very angry and upset because this person's getting up and walking away, you will eventually start to do that, where you will eventually get up and walk away, to a point where the both of you will eventually start to just do it to one another, as far as getting up and walking away from one another, and just allowing the situation to just kind of like settle down a little bit, and then like revisit the conversation, because they don't want to hurt you and you don't want to hurt them, is basically what I'm getting. But that's like the number one issue that I'm kind of getting here for the both of you, is not hitting below the belt, even though y'all know it's an option to do so. Neither one of you are going to hit below the belt, which is really, really nice to see. But I feel like it's going to be a challenge, because again, when somebody pisses you off, man, it's like you want to like, you know what I mean? You want to like say something, you want to do something, but I don't necessarily feel like the two of you will actually have, I'm going to be honest, I don't think that the two of you will have the guts to even go there with one another, because you don't want to hurt them and because they don't want to hurt you. So with that being said, hopefully the reading helped, hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.